welcome to the next episode of Making a Miniature Plant. This time it is the Foxglove. And again, I hope you are not getting bored. It is a crafting kit from Moonflower from Etsy. I can totally recommend her stuff. Just go there, buy them, or create your own ones based on what you see here. So, this is everything that comes within the kit. Here you can see I've already opened one bag with the largest petals. And now we need to shape them. We need to shape all the petals. The big one, the medium one, and the very small ones. It is all described in the description, and I'm going to show you how I am doing it. Here I've curled up all the petals from all sizes, ranking from the large ones, the medium ones, and the very small ones. And I've grouped them in two parts, the upper one and the lower part one, and each of this group is going to be one flower stem. And the next step will be to glue every single one together so that they stay nicely curled. Let's meet after some hours while I curl them all up and glue them together. And here are all the petals done. The large ones, the medium ones, and the very small ones. And from the very small ones, there are also around about 10 per each flower stem that are curled up even tighter to make them even smaller. So, and the whole procedure took me round about 1 day. From the other bag, we do take the wires and start to create the flower stems. Therefore, we also do need the paper circles from another bag, and we only need two, one for each flower stem. Then we are going to poke a hole in the needle of this circle and place it onto the wire round about 6 centimeters from the top. It is around about 2.3 inches. Add some glue, put it aside and let it dry for the next step to add the petals. I'm using some styrofoam to hold the wire. It makes things much easier in the process. So let's start to add all the petals. I'm sorry, somehow my camera just didn't want to work, so I already started with one flower stem, but we do have a second one, so we can do it all again here on the left side. So, you do see the paper circle, and the paper circle is there to support the flower stem. You won't see it in the end. So add a good amount of glue. This is white glue, crafting glue that dries translucent, wood glue, just whatever kind of glue you like to use. And then you place every single curled up petal around the wire. And that's the magic of it. Honestly, this is my most favorite part because you see something happening. You see something growing, evolving to blossom up. And of course, then you let it dry before you start adding the next layer. Then I'm turning them upside down to hide the paper circle. I'm just adding one layer of petals underneath the paper circle, letting it dry, turning it around again, and continue building the flower stems. So the first group of petals, the large one, are done. Now we do take the medium one, and now we have to glue them on an angle so that the tip of the petal does point downwards a bit. So I'm adding glue, then I do add the inner side of the petal a little bit more up on the wire so that the outside of the petal can point downwards. Does it make sense to you? I hope so, because we are going to speed it up. Darn it, that was a whole bunch of work. Now it's the last group of petals, the very small ones. And now we have to make the angle even steeper. So let's do it! And here we are, all the petals are on the wire, yippee! But the next step will be with these little teeny tiny white balls. I think they're styrofoam, but I'm not pretty sure with it. It comes within the kit, and we're gonna glue them on top of the wire. Now it's finally time to do the leaves. All the leaves come within a separate bag where the wires were already in, and they also come in different sizes and shapes, as you can see here, after I kicked my camera. I do use a toothpick to put in some veins in all the leaves to make them more realistic. Next step is curving the leaves. So we do use a ball tool. You can use any kind of metal round shaped tool. This is the end of my ball tool here. And rub it thoroughly on the surface. And then you can see the paper bending towards the ball tool. And we are going to repeat the step with all the leaves. Now it's finally time to add the leaves to the flower stems. I poked in a hole in the center of every leaf group that you can see here, and I've already sorted them for every flower stem because we have 2 of them. It is a very easy process, just add some glue, putting all the leaves on the stem and letting it dry. And that's it so far. Now let's take a look at the top where the styrofoam balls are already dried right now. And the white color doesn't match with the pink petals. So I'm going to use pastel chalks mixed with some water, and I'm going to color it in a light green and pinkish color. And now, as always, let's give it some love. We are at the end of the video. Thank you for staying so long. And please hit the like button. And maybe you also want to consider to subscribe. It would make me so happy. See you next time. Bye bye bye.